Right on.
You're listening to WRFP Radio Free Virginia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than a dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to Lunch with Laz and Jack. And today in the studio we are joined by...
This is Shroud.
And Casey Cupcakes is here somewhere. He just didn't say anything.
No, I'm here. You cut in and out. Casey Cupcakes is here.
Casey Cupcakes is here on the scene.
Wait.
How we doing today, guys? For the record, it is March 14th, Monday, 2016 here in Shroud and the Avatar. How was your weekend there, guys? How's everybody doing today? Say hello to everybody who's joining us out there today on the air, on stream. And, of course, people who are going to be joining us here. Already had a couple passers by this morning.
Yep, and remember, if you want to join us in the studio, talk with us, say hi, do any of that stuff, you just go to nbnn.info. And then scroll on down to the Discord app, and you can just click on the connect button, and then it will prompt you for your name, and then from there you'll be in the green room where you can set up your microphone, things like that. And then after that, just please drop on down to the live on air channel.
And
Or you
come
can
say
do
hello.
like me right now and download the app on your phone for free and join us that way as well.
Absolutely.
Then fun happens.
We'll say hi to Justin out there on Radio Free Britannia if she's not stuck in a meeting. Hopefully
Hi,
she's
a
got
Kush lady.
What's that?
I said hello, a Kush lady.
Yeah, to a Kush lady. Is dreadfully despised, been hanging around since last night again. He's always in and out. DD, always nice to see
Oh,
you.
yeah.
In and out.
So how was the weekend, guys? Friday we had, of course, a sneak peek at Britney. Real nice to see that, along with a couple
I just
other
got a
things.
sneak peek.
Of course, we got Friday's stand-up corner. We'll be coming up at you here in just a minute. But what did you guys think?
Weekend update. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying, is the weekend update, the Friday newsletter. What did you think of the pictures that we have so far on Britney? The little bit that they gave us.
I love the little bit they gave us.
I mean, while it's...
You just had what?
I was gonna say I just had a personal tour of Brittany. And
Yeah,
it's looking
bite
pretty
me.
good.
So you went down to the office again?
I'm
Actually,
sitting here in the
did you take your
conference
balls?
room right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He's in the break
Are they
room,
eating on your balls?
Oh, they're eating them, and they're almost all eaten up.
eating up all of Casey's balls. Gotta love it. Of course, the diet challenge supposedly ended Friday. Was that correct? We were talking about that last night.
It ended. I brought them some pineapple upside down cupcakes, some chocolate cookies, and my chocolate crispy cocoa pebble cookies, and
Ooh,
some breakfast balls.
those sound deadly.
They are.
They sound really deadly.
When Scott first tasted them, he had to call me up. What did you do to these cookies? I was like, is there something wrong? Is there something wrong? He's like, no, they're delicious.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Yeah. And of course, all the stuff they worked on gonna be out the window. And Casey brings cupcakes and cocoa crispy treats and his breakfast balls for the folks to eat out there.
Right, I don't care. I got no love for fat-free diet garbage. I can't do it. Can't
I
make
tell you, I was a chef for many, many years. And a friend of mine walked up to me in the kitchen one day. He says, "Man, I went out with my wife." He said, "You know what gluten is?" I says, "Well, yeah, but you know, it's." You know. He says, "I don't know what gluten is really." He says, "But I know I fucking like it." And he says, "We had this gluten-free bread and this gluten-free this, and he says, all I know is I like gluten. I like regular bread. I like this. You know, yeah. I have no sympathy.
It's essentially just wheat.
It's essentially just what?
Yeah. Wheat.
Well, yes, you know, but what they got to
It's
do to get it.
Yeah, I mean, to make everything gluten free is to take out everything that's good about it. Unless,
out all the
I mean, the
goodies,
only
that's
reason
right.
to be gluten free is really if you are allergic to gluten or you have celiac disease. No other reason.
In order to make something gluten-free, you remove the wheat and replace it with white blood cells. That's my theory.
Ah, there you go. White blood cells. Cannibalism. Cannibalism.
Yep.
Shh. Squirrel. Cannibalism. Cannibalism.
Shrek.
Squirrel. Speaking of Shrek,
Brittany.
I got a quick picture of sneak peek of Brittany up here on the screen for everybody to see. Sorcerer Steve
Just
went
the
ahead.
one picture.
Just the one picture, just enough of a teaser for us to sit there and go, come on, next release. Come on, Brittany's release.
Yeah, it's gonna look huge. I mean, that's what I can tell from this one picture, because you've got the castle in the top left. You've got all kinds of things.
Well,
you can
of course,
see a confirmatory of some sort.
He gives us a quick
Speaking of
descriptor
huge.
of what we're seeing here in the picture. For those of you,
Yeah, I just don't like the
Sorcerer
fact that
Steve.
Brittany is the home to Lady Arabella, wife of the King of New Britannia, Lord British. I think they made a minor mistake there.
how so? What makes you contemplate that
Okay.
as a mistake?
Well, okay, as far as lore goes, we know that Lord British's home is on a second continent.
Right.
But if you talk to any of the NPCs, they don't know who Lord British is.
Well, very first NPC you encounter tells you about Lord British.
But that's Arabella, and she's a mage, and that first NPC isn't even on Novia.
Not all of
She's-
the NPCs are finished.
I know, but they're going to have to change all of that dialogue and add prompts for Lord British as well as Arabella.
Now, okay, am I getting this right? This is Arabella who owns the castle?
Yeah. So, Brittany Castle in the far left, home to Lady Arabella.
Who
And
leads
that
you
is-
up an Isle of Storms upon entrance to the world.
Yes.
Okay. So she
lives
knows
in a
where all the
castle.
Outlanders come from, and she's there to greet you and get you started in her new kingdom.
Well, her husband's an Outlander.
Yeah, her
Well, we're all
husband's also an Outlander.
Yeah. So what do you think's flawed with the
Being an Outlander.
with this in the lore? Go ahead and give this to us.
Well, as far as the lore goes, the reason I say it's flawed is, okay, so if you think about like talking to NPCs,
Right.
and you would have been able to do this in Ardor's in earlier releases, and you talk to them about Lord British. The response has always been, "I have no idea who you're talking about."
I hadn't
and
paid
so
attention
that-
to that, tell you the truth.
Well, they probably don't like the fact that he tried pickpocketing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
talking
possibly true. No, but if you think about that, so early on in the lore, Lord British wasn't supposed to make an impact at all in Novia. Even though it's like he would come around and like tour around and do things,
Don't lawyer
the
me.
NPC, yeah, they don't know who he is, and so you end up changing the lore with putting Arabella in Brittany Castle.
Well, I'm sure they've thought of this. One of those things that they never failed to surprise me with is how much planning and how much it seems that has been planned in advance, and when they open it up and tell us what it is, I go, duh, why didn't we see this coming from a mile away? But they've done it in such a way where they keep it. Now, Red Gas Raver here.
I think that's...
Go ahead.
I was going to say that's probably going to end up having them redo a ton of dialogue, and I think it may be a lot of work. And oh yeah, you've got that guest ball as decoration.
You don't have my balls.
Yep, don't have your balls. I don't even know if I have Gust learned.
Yeah, I don't think I have it.
Everybody does.
I don't.
Oh, yes, I do. I have
Everybody gets that first level 1. That's right. Absolutely. When coming in as a mage. But if you're not a mage, do you get it? I forget that.
Oh, I just assumed
you don't get all. No, you don't get all of the magic first level spells. Otherwise, I would have like Night Vision and Ice Fist. You have to learn those still.
Yeah.
And Confusion.
The mighty Ewok is actually having lunch, and he's having it out with lunch with Laz and Jack. Gotta love it. That's the idea, folks. Sit down, have your lunch, listen to the show, get a break in your day. Then you can get back to work with a little bit of a smile, knowing your day's half over and you just had a great show learning about Shroud and Avatar.
Yep. Okay, so let's go on to Skrek real quick. I think we've answered Radagast's question about the making of Skrek. Shrek. Okay, so I wish these pictures had more light.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. And again, I've commented several times that the pictures don't do any justice until you get down there and actually see it with your own eyes.
And yeah, that's because it is the underground biome. I forgot. Justin is out playing around in the real world with Eclipse Maiden right now.
Yeah, I've been noticing those two have been out there gallivanting around the real world together. I've been watching the tweets and all that. And, space poop just won't go away. Space poop is still a hot topic out there on Twitter amongst some of our friends and peers out there. And it just makes me smile when I see this going on.
Yeah.
But back on to Skrek.
Yeah, so I do love the fact that they're incorporating different technologies. You've got the water wheels for hydroelectric. You've got the steam for the steam powered. You also have the moon tower as well. So you've got Tesla energy as well. So you have to remember, as far as the mythology goes, what does the fact that the kobolds created all the technology?
I have little concern for immersion.
Breaking my immersion, man.
I know you're all about the immersion.
I want to make a character named Immersion and break his legs.
Yeah, you got to make him breaking
my. Do that.
Breaking
I'm
my
about to go back,
immersion.
Just saying hi to all the devs. I just want to say Rustic is sick again, wishing a speedy recovery, and I'll post some pictures very soon for you guys. And to the German community, especially Flintia, I have just finished repairing the last piece of deco that they sent in the portal area. I'm going to hang it up.
Very cool. Very cool.
Awesome.
So I'll talk to y'all soon.
Do you want to tell us real quick before you leave what you were doing out at Castleton?
I didn't get to. Rustic is sick.
Okay. We wish Rustic a speedy recovery. We know the plague's been going around down there, and you be careful down there. Don't need you getting that bug. After
I'm avoiding anybody who coughs. I'll throat punch him if I have to.
There you go.
Take it easy, up.
All right, Case. Thanks for the updates.
Okay. See you later. And be safe.
Bye.
Be plague free. down there at the offices. Yeah, he was supposed to be out there with Castleton, with Rustic, helping sort and file and scan and all sorts of fun stuff. Almost makes me wish I lived in Austin, so I could
Yeah.
just dive in and just help do all this and see all this amazing stuff, because we know Richard's a pack rat, and I mean, I hear and I see what comes out of there, and I'm just like, my goodness, what a treasure trove of just great creativity and, you know, the past.
I mean, the fact that it's like he managed to save all of that is astounding. I mean, it's one where it's, if you think about like people being collectors of games or even books, like if you walk into the Portalarium offices, like you've got in the bookshelf, you've got every single hard copy of Ready Player One from Ernest Cline in there as well, and they're all signed and everything else.
Yeah, it was, I haven't been, and I'm looking forward to a trip down to the offices, my next trip to Austin, to see what it looks like, finally decorated up right, and, you know, everybody's desks all finally set up and all that good stuff. And I'm wondering where they keep squeezing these new guys in. We know it was tight on the move initially from the old place to the new place.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's where they've had people come and people go, kind of like Andy Cortez when he left, that opened up a slot. When Jeff Mellon left, that opened up another slot. So they have had several people leave the company,
Rotating,
as well as several
out.
that, yeah,
Absolutely.
they come in, they go out. So, when Leo the Sound guy first started, he was out in the massive room where we put the Christmas tree that had almost all the graphics guys, or some of the world builders guys, including Sorcerer Steve.
In the main room in the back there.
But then but then he moved into the office with Finn and Lum the Mad.
Cool.
So
He's
that's where
getting a
Leo's
lot of
at
work
now.
done there.
Oh yeah.
Good move.
So did you want to go back to looking at pictures of Skrek? Because I'm looking at the throne right now.
Yeah, that was what I stopped before we sidetracked a little bit there, and I thought this was a pretty cool picture.
Because I was going to say it's got the automatons, so it's got a steampunk or a steam-powered dog as well as the automaton servant. I just love that throne room. It's kind of cool, and I love the shadows that are actually. Oh yeah, the chair is very Game of Thronesy.
Yeah, you know, I can see a couple of those right on the set there. With, you know,
yeah,
part of our
instead of swords,
backdrop.
it's got spears. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Except the only problem is that just creates it so that way we can't pan the camera around.
Well, one of these days I'm hoping they're going to fix that, but we know how the camera angles work. You want to go ahead and show everybody the making of Shores of Malice while we're here? I'm just continuing to scroll on down just to show the pictures here. There's more stuff coming out from Sorceress Steve.
Actually, scroll back to the last of the Skrek pictures.
The long tavern table looking, looks like a room with a feast set up.
Yes, because look at the stools. I mean, one of the requests for people in game is new deco items, and if you look at those stools, you've got a padded stool.
Oh, interesting.
So that's a new deco item.
It doesn't even look like
as
a
well
stool.
As, I mean,
it looks like it's almost like an ottoman.
It's an ottoman.
Yeah.
And further in the back left, or on the left-hand side, almost a third of the way up the screen is a bench that you can fit 3 people on there. So,
I see that. Okay, right there in the
so
background.
new deco items.
Yeah. Right, I see it.
So I think that's really cool. So that was done by Richard Mady with the original design information by Scotty.
Oh,
but let's go ahead and go to Malice Part 3 then.
And of course,
So-
Sorceress Steve here.
Yeah, I love the fact that the inspiration for Malice is the Church of Bones. I forgot where that's actually at, somewhere in Eastern Europe. And so all the bones, everything built out of the
bone
bones,
wall.
even the throne, the bone wall. So it's from the Bone Church. I forget what it's actually called. Quick Google search: the Sedlec Ossuary, where everything is built out of bones.
Now, of course,
So
there was St. Patrick's Day pre-party yesterday. It was quite interesting.
oh yeah.
Quite interesting to see what the folks did with all the green out there. I've got some video I haven't sat down to edit yet, but I'm going to put a little video out just to show, and we'll hopefully have that for everybody tomorrow.
Yeah, I did show up to it. I intentionally did not wear green because I am not Irish, and I wanted to be pinched.
Oh, and you wanted to be pinched.
Yes. I like it maybe when girls pinch my butt. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah.
That just opens up the conversation with the, oh, you're Irish, I will kiss you. I don't know where you come up with your pickup lines, but St. Paddy's Day is an easy one.
I am Irish. I'm also Italian.
See,
I got the worst of both worlds.
My family was responsible for oppressing the Irish, so we won't discuss that.
Hater! Hater!
Yeah,
Just gonna hate.
not my fault that they're subjugated.
Moving right
But, yeah,
along. Let's go ahead and hit the stand-up corner. Let's get that knocked out for today. Friday's stand-up corner by Chaos out there. Go ahead and give everybody an idea what was going on Friday. I don't think there's much more in that newsletter. That's, Brittany was the big surprise. Of course, the party was there. We'll get some video out tomorrow for you. I believe the folks who threw that party have some video. So let's go ahead and get this knocked out.
So the stand-up corner from Friday, we don't have the one from today out yet. It should be coming soon. But so Friday, this is from the stand-up corner of what the devs were working on. Remember, this is free, open information to the public. Bob was working on Cobalt decoration layers and jukebox and beds. New guy Fletcher was working on the refit, the male avatar equipment. Kevin was working on the local male avatar testing, and wow, lots of equipment. Reed was working on the Tudor player home collision and bugs and Elven home collision. Yes. Scotty was working on the book user interface polish and sheet music and artifice over in design. Dan was working on harbors and Unity issues and ruins. Gina was working on community and customer service and update support. So she was actually updating it so that way anybody with a Order of the New Britannian Empire tag could get one. Although she missed a few people. But I have mine.
That's what I hear. A few people got missed out there. And I'm sure, I figured somebody took a break and said, I'll get back to it tomorrow, and it's still sitting there on their screen just waiting to be caught up.
Yeah.
Keith Quinn.
Then after that, we're going to go with Keith is doing Malice spawning and story and puzzles and lock player towns and new maps. I'm especially excited there about puzzles.
Yeah, we'll comment on, there's a couple things in here I've seen that I'm thinking are really interesting.
Yeah. Lum the Mad was working on minor tasks and player user interface feedback and localization. Sorcerer Steve was doing the North Central Greater Brittany metropolitan area. And then, let's see, over in tech, Joaquin, or Wizard Smoke, was working on security. One and Only was doing taxes and bugs and spawn protection. Burning Toad was working on the Team City upgrade. Woo! Yeah, that's just a woo! There's no who. Who? It wasn't a yay either. Taslow was working. You need the wrestler. What's his name? I saw him live when I was a kid. Takes me back to the 80s. Taslow was working on database cleanup and website certifications and PayPal updates and testing. Over in QA, James was working on the sanity report and points of interest. Reese was working on sanity tests and forms and regression, customer service and localization. Over the production management other group, Chris was working on machine server setup for co-location. Although he misspelled it. Location. No, maybe he spelled it right. And Team City upgrade. Gorn was working on the. It just looks weird. Gorn was working on the board meeting and updated the avatar in general business. Hutch was working on the new asset, prefab setups, and Mountain Player Town. Lord British was playtesting and playing and testing and testing and testing and playing and playing and testing. Chaox was working on titles. Oh, it was Chaox that did the titles, not Gina. And customer service and developer item hub audit and resort.
So some
thank you, Chaos, for
yeah.
my trusty new title. Yeah.
So a couple things on here quite interesting. Now I'm curious, sheet music. Why do we need sheet music? What is sheet music going to be used for? Ideas? Insight? Is it going to allow people with the same sheet music to automatically sync? Is it going to allow them to take sheet music and insert it into the game? I don't understand yet, because we haven't heard a whole lot about it, except for what we keep seeing here. Stella.
Whatever it'll be, it sounds cool.
Yeah, everything sounds cool. Gotta love this shit. Now part of what we saw Sorcerer Steve working on here, specifically North Central Greater Brittany metropolitan area. For those people who are not up to speed on Brittany, Brittany's going to be several neighborhoods, and my now new understanding is that you will have to enter through one of these 4 neighborhoods in order to get to Brittany. One of the entrances is going to be, of course, the Brittany graveyard.
Will be through the graveyard.
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be 4 other ones, and you won't be able to get to Brittany from the overland map, is my understanding. I don't know if they're going to do that or not. Allow you to enter from overland. But
it will enter in, and then it will put you into one of those neighborhoods. So there will be different entry points on the overland map.
Correct, but you won't see
based off of
an entrance to Brittany proper. You would have to enter the graveyard, then traverse through the graveyard, or go through one of the other neighborhoods.
Well, what they may do, so you've got the graveyard as one entrance, then the Brittany Castle, you'll probably run over to that one to enter over the Castle District. You'll probably end up with some of the other suburbs that you'll be able to enter in as well. Or they're going to sit there and make the Brittany graveyard go into one portion of it, and with the existing Brittany on the map, put you in one of the neighborhoods, and then you have to go through multiple neighborhoods to get to Brittany itself. I have no idea.
I'm digging the nested content.
We'll figure it out.
Especially now adding it to the NPC towns. So when people get in here, they're going to realize that that's going to be everywhere. Now, I've thought about buying several more towns, a couple more undergrounds, and nesting underground, underground. But I don't know how people would take to that. You know what I'm saying? Would that be a hit, that there's a real underground town that is several layers deep in the world? Or would it be avoided like the plague because it's too far to travel to?
I'm still waiting for my friggin' rats in my sewers.
Yeah, true. We want rats. We want rats.
Because I need to be a new character and I need to go slay some rats.
I'm sure we're gonna get it eventually. Those rats are one of those things.
Well, I mean, you also have to remember this is not Ultima Online, and so you cannot make that general assumption. Because something was in Ultima Online does not mean that it will show up in Shroud of the Avatar.
Yeah, now we were talking about this the other day, where we both feel that rats are something that should just be a give me, whereas rat men should be like, no, let's not even go there. I'd love to see things like rats, poisonous snakes, some more critters out there. I'd like to see more than just chickens for feathers. I'd like to see several different species of birds like we had. Yes, today is Pi Day, for those of you who do not know that out there.
That was the stand-up corner. It was just posted.
Yes, I know. We're going to save that for tomorrow, though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm laughing because he put that second period in there.
I didn't see that.
Second decimal. Decimal. So, yeah.
I saw the update come out. And
Pi is not 3.14.15926, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but...
I think he's signifying the joke and the date as well.
Oh, yeah.
Today being Pi Day, 3/14.
Yes. It is Pi Day. I'm going to have to go find me some pies.
How was it? Hold on, I got somebody who had this post out here on Pi Day. Let me see if I can find it again real quick. Of course, the guys down at the office are having some fun posting things about Pi Day as well, since they are math geeks down there. Is that Cynicist guy?
Do you know what you're talking about? I can do it on multiple accounts.
A little laggy out there today.
Dead air. You're causing dead air. What are you looking for?
It's all Scrota's fault.
Don't lie to me.
How is it Scrota's fault?
There's no music.
I'm not sure.
I'd like to point out something. The first 6 digits of pi are 3.14159 points. And somebody's got that. So if you round them to the 10,000th place, you get 3.1416 points. That's where the point's coming from. Hence, this year, 3/14/16 shall be rounded Pi Day. And since we all celebrate Pi Day by eating a pie and pies are rounds, it'll all work out.
Where are you seeing this?
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. That's right. Facebook.
Let's see if I can't...
I typed it in Discord. That's cute.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see, copy image address. Let's see if we can't put it over here for you guys. Oh, really? Cute song. There it is. We'll throw this up on screen for giggles and grins for the folks out there. Just so they can see it. So, round Pi Day. Okay, enough of the pie.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong pie, wrong Facebook account.
Well, I put it in Discord for you. It's not on mine. It's somebody else posted it. I just happened to catch it, and
I didn't see it.
It's right there in chat for you.
Yeah. I see it now.
Moving right along. what else do we want to cover today? I see a couple topics here in the forums. I see we got a new emerging rap star on the scene. I don't know if we want to touch on that. Did you actually get to listen to that at all, or did you just look at it and go, meh?
Which one?
The link I gave you earlier, the rap song, Caverns.
I did not listen to it.
Wondering if we should introduce it to everybody or just leave it and let them take care of it. It's all over Facebook. If you all want a link, I'll put a link out there for everybody. Least we can do is pass the link on.
I think we should go ahead and play it.
That's what I was thinking. Is I'd like to get play it in here just for giggles and grins. This is from. Let's go ahead and set this up then. Let's go ahead and show it to the folks. This is from one of the members of the other radio station across the way, Avatar's Radio.
Avatar's Radio.
Pollux Evan Hart, of course, is one of the hottest DJs they got on the airwaves over there. And Pollux is really active out there. And he's got this new rap that he put out here. And Lord Baldrith and Pollux got together and put this out there. And we see this on sort of Style Teckle's site, Echoes from the Caverns, with him and Lord Baldrith out there. And there's actually the words for the song as well, and it's pretty cute. Tell me when you're ready, and we'll go ahead and roll this for the folks.
I am ready.
And hopefully this will go out properly. We're going to hit play. It's going to be about 2.5, 3 minutes, so bear with us. And hit and play now.
I'm the hottest thing, let me show ya. Apollo 7 Hart representing Novia. A night by day, a king in the sheets. Royalty by blood, raised by the streets. By the gods, I've been blessed. The best thing to hit Shroud, straight out of Wizard's Rest. A surprise for all, that I've been gifted. But you know how it goes, no rest for the wicked. You know how it is, riding on my mount, backed out this night, pillage through your town, plunder what I need, and get the hell out. Throw me a parade, better bow down. Hotness, and you know this, just met these wenches, collar full of lipstick. Gave you a night, it was pleasant, but I gotta go before breakfast. I'm a warrior, I'm a soldier. If you don't represent chaos, get the cold shoulder. I rock a sword, I use a shield. Disrespect me will often get you killed. I think my time to shine is now. Try to dethrone me, I laugh out loud. You're at a game of checkers, I'm at a game of chess. You've just been flattened, call you hard pressed. Everything I do, no regrets. When I dominate, no one forgets. A dominating force, dominating pleasure. Like a pirate looking for booty, I'm getting my treasure. The haters hate, said it couldn't be done. Who do you bow for now? And Novian. Oh no, the end is near. Better write history, make this very clear. I don't demand respect, I push fear. My time is up, my path is clear. I'm out of time, gotta cause some pain. Hope you don't mind as I start my ranting.
And an interesting song.
Those lyrics, man. Those lyrics.
Well, I enjoyed it. I think there could be some more work put into it, but I mean, you got to give them credit for what it is. Got to love people just putting something together and putting it out there. I mean, what it takes to sit down and actually record that, put it in there, get it out to the world. For the critics out there, I want to see you do it. If you want to be a critic. But
No.
No. I love the lyrics. I think he could have done a little bit better with the beat and stuff. Made it a little bit more heavy. I'm a New Yorker, so rap was one of those things that we grew up on back in the '80s when it first started hitting the scene as it was. But not bad. I don't know how well rap actually fits into the Shroud Avatar motive, but there it is nonetheless. Nice little effort by Apollox Evanhard out there. What's Scroda pointing to? It's too quiet, Scroda. We need some music, man.
I know. It's like, what are you talking about, Scroda?
I see him poised to... There we go.
What are you doing?
He's brought his backup in.
No, he's got the loot out.
Gotta change it up sometimes.
Yeah,
I know.
the Scroda band. I love this shit, I tell you. Anyway, moving right along. What else we got for the good folks today? Of course, 52 days left, people. 52 days left for a spring 2016 pledge expirations. That's coming at us, and if you on the edge and you don't know and you want to get in, these are all getting ready to expire. All these rewards, all these special pledge items, they're going bye-bye. And this is where the rares market's actually going to be coming into play. Once all this goes away, it's not coming back. Now, somebody asked me...
No, it's not.
Somebody asked me the other day, what would the price of a town lot was worth in my opinion. And of course, I just had to go and look and say, okay, $1,200. And they went, how did you get that? It's the only way you can get a town lot. $1,200, the cheapest way to get one. So if you want to buy and sell one, that's the minimum. I mean, that's what you can buy it for right now. Once those rewards going away, that's going to double, triple, quadruple if you want to buy that stuff tax-free.
Well, especially considering the rent-free deed, that will save, since rent is going to be a huge gold sink, that will save you a considerable amount of money.
Yes. Now they were like, how did you get that number? I'm going, well, you can pledge and buy one right now for that much. That's the least amount you can pledge and buy one for. With that being said, and again, we're talking tax-free here. We're not just talking you plain old rent, I don't know what you call, one's tax-free, I guess non-tax-free would be the proper word.
Yeah, the regular deed that was available on the add-on store.
The taxable deed, as it may be. Hey, Elmo.
Which is currently selling for, let's see what it is, if I can ever find it in here.
Yeah, I know, I'm looking. There it is.
I'm scrolling through it on my screen. It's like, yay. So the town deed is selling for $900.
And that's a taxable. You know, $1,200 is the smallest pledge you can get in, and a non-taxable. Rent-free.
Yeah, I would much rather go for the rent-free than that.
And of course, if you want to get in, you've been on the fence, you've been thinking about it, you better get on the ball. Start that payment plan. Those are going away. All that other stuff's going bye-bye. Now, Stella Moon saying hello, of course. Of course, I yelled out, Stella, earlier when she came in. And
Hello.
She's saying hi to Elmo, or saying that I guess she'll go ahead and let us know about that here in a minute. But always nice to see her. I see a new Water 58 hanging out in chat. Welcome. It's a new name I haven't seen before. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. Okay, Monday on the calendar here. Let's go ahead and hit the calendar.
Don't know what you're talking about. Never heard of this calendar thing that is hosted by our friends over at Avatar Circle. Remember, if you want to access the calendar, you can always access it on NBNN.info. Just click on the calendar button and it's right there. Today is Pi Day, Monday, March 14th, 2016. Rounded Pi Day at that.
Rounded pie.
And this discussion about pie is making me hungry.
I'm telling you.
So, yeah, Mondays are generally very slow in game historically.
Right.
It has been that way for the last 2 years. And this will make it even better. This is actually my 2-year anniversary as well.
Today is your 2-year anniversary?
Yes,
you got a lot of milestones.
And tomorrow is NBNN's 1 year.
Thursday.
Thursday, whatever.
The 17th.
Whatever.
St. Patrick's Day.
Close enough. Which is also the 10-year anniversary of our friends at Clan of the Wolf.
Yes. Actually,
and they're supposed to be having a party sometime.
I also met somebody who has an actual birthday on the 17th who's going to be celebrating with us. So, yeah, big week here. Loving this shit. Thank you, Stella. We appreciate it.
In game, we have Elmo doing the Oscar Mayer Wiener song.
Oscar Mayer Wiener song.
I wish I were an Oscar Mayer Wiener. Yes.
Let's see. I had it on
now.
Jeez.
Yeah. No. Okay, so let's go ahead and check this out. So on our calendar, we do have at 4 o'clock, Eclipse Maiden is going to be taking over the airwaves, so hopefully she will be doing things. I'm waiting for your MMS message to download there, Justin. 18-year anniversary, not 10-year anniversary, sorry.
18th, that's right.
18th year anniversary there. The Clan of the Wolf is now an adult and can vote.
They can officially all go drinking.
Yeah. Yeah. So at 7 o'clock tonight, we have some PvE. EVL hosts the Release 27 Hat Quest. So if you are looking for the not very rare bucket helm, but it is going to be a crafted item, it is a crafted item, but it is actually a player-run hat quest instead of the developer-run hat quest. You can go to, let's see, where is it starting? It is going to start in Soultown at 7 p.m. Remember, this is the Every Virtue is Lasting hat quest. So since the developers are no longer doing it, and they have challenged Pack Slayer to do the Release 28 hat quest. At 8 o'clock tonight.
Phoenix.
Oh, Port Phoenix, sorry. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
It's not released.
Whatever.
It's Not released. Yeah. If you're into some role playing, you can go to the Tavern Respite with Elgarian Takali. That's going to be out in the Bear Tavern. If you friend Elgarian Takali, you can teleport to him. And then we also have the Order of Vengeance Guild meeting that is you have been asked to crash their guild meeting at 9 o'clock to 9:30. And that is all of the events in game, so they're for Monday, March 14th.
That's Monday, folks. Now, of course, historically, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even Thursday is slow. We tell everybody this all the time. Everybody's just getting over their weekends and getting back into the grind after spending the whole weekend losing sleep and grinding out there. So, Shroud is rocking it now that he's got a drummer with him.
I know. Yeah, he's got Scroda and Scrodu.
He's my cousin.
Is he going to be joining us here also?
My cousin from Erie every once in a while.
Ah, okay. I gotcha. His cousin from Erie comes on in, joins him to play here in Owl's Head. What else we got for the good folks out there today, Jack? Anything else we want to cover today? I saw a story that I want to look at. I just haven't had a chance yet. It was about our fire elemental.
Oh. Well, if you want to go to a place where no one really wants to go, you can see that Baron Dracus Fundloratus has tried to stir up more fecal matter with the naming of Lord British instead of calling him King British.
Yeah, I saw something on that. And Lord British has always claimed that he was not the king of the world. That's historically the way it's been, hasn't it?
Well, he was king in Caesarea.
Ooh, yeah, way back. But that was Caesarea. This is not Caesarea. This is Novia.
We don't know what the name of the planet is. We only know this continent is Novia, and he is not king here. He is king of a second continent where he's the ruler.
Very interesting. Things that make you go.
And yeah, and so and as far as the nomenclature, he has been known as Lord British ever since he was a kid, just because he said hello as a greeting to people, and they thought he sounded British, and so that's where the British comes from.
Now, I never understood that. I mean, how people, what were you supposed to say when you greet people? You're just supposed to say hi. He said hello, so they call him British. I mean, I know the story.
So they thought he was British.
Yeah, because he said hello instead of hi. So if he walked up to you, he goes hello. Instead of walking up and saying hi, they started calling him British as a kid. And I just don't get the correlation. I guess you had to be there just to see how it all worked out. What's the good word out in Shroud Marketplace? Anything new going on out there?
I heard a rumor that they're going to be doing some updates later this afternoon. So, but I don't have any confirmation on that yet. But that was just
I do have
just
a
confirmation.
There was some speculation going on out there from some folks, and people had come to me with some account information asking, hey, I got this, I want to get rid of this. Hey, I got that, I want to get rid of this. How should I do it? And blah, blah, blah. Can we do this? Can we do that? And I says, listen, this is my understanding, blah, blah, blah. And we've been over it 100 times, but for clarification, I'm going to go out and I'm just going to ask Star and get it. And this is the clarification I got today. Regardless of whether you use the the voucher, the service voucher that's available out there, no more pledge mergers are being done. When that ended. It's kaput. You can't even pay for it anymore. And that's the bottom line. So for folks who've been asking out there, folks been wondering, coming to me, if you haven't gotten that answer directly from me yet, which some of you will get later on today, others, you watch this and catch it one night you catch it. But that's it. So if you're sitting on a big fat account, you better hope that it's a nice Knight Royal Founder or Lord Royal Founder, because your base Royal Founder accounts and all that stuff, you're not combining them, you're not putting them together. If you didn't get it in when the getting was good, it's over. And it's unfortunate.
But that still does allow you to actually buy or sell a whole account. You just won't be able to do a merger.
Well, what somebody came to me with was two $55 Royal Founder accounts. Back 6 months ago, those were worth $300 and $400 a piece because you could merge them. Now it's a $55 account, and it doesn't do anybody any good. Doesn't have any episodes. Doesn't have this. Doesn't have that. I had somebody with a Knight benefactor who was looking to do something. I have just all sorts of people asking me questions, and I says, listen, let me just get a definitive. I was under the impression that with the service voucher they were still doing that. They just weren't taking backers' money and sinking it into these requests without getting some kind of compensation to pay for and profit from getting these requests done. So that's a fully negated scenario now. Anybody who asks, I'm not even going to touch it anymore. Time to move on. If you didn't get in during the heyday of transfers, that's it. But meanwhile, let's go ahead and roll the credits for our sponsors out there. Of course, just mentioned their friends over at Shroud Marketplace.
Oh yeah. So if you are looking to buy or sell in-game rares or even accounts or even services such as playing at an event, you can do so and list your products for sale on shroudmarketplace.com. Anybody can do it. You should be able to find the fees very reasonable.
You can also buy my things.
Well, that's what he's talking about.
Yes, you can buy. You can buy
somebody like Shroud. Come play your event. You can hire his services.
You can do that.
You want to throw a wedding and you need some wedding services and you need a minister out there in Novia? Come to my store. Come see me. Laz got you covered. We've got a nice island setting and we build to suit. Do all sorts of wedding planning and all that stuff for you marriage types and folks who want to start families here in the game. We will be getting into that, and I offer those services on Shroud Marketplace, as well as other stuff. Of course, our friend Ben over at Relics by Rild. You can get your Coda swag, t-shirts, glasses, patches, you name it, beanies, drinkware, shot glasses, pint glasses, all sorts of licensed soda swag. The latest, of course, the coffee mugs. Those are sweet. And if you use the promo code NBNN, you'll get 10% off that swag. RelicsByRild.com. Our friends over at SodaTaming.com. All your taming needs. Our friends over at SodaCraft.com. For all your crafting needs, you need to find out how to craft it. You need to find out how to tame it. Go check these guys out. They've done all the hard work for you. Meanwhile, go ahead, Jack, and let's roll on out of here. Thank you to everybody for watching today.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. That includes Tristan, who is watching over on YouTube on my channel. I just noticed that he was saying stuff. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Infernon1, Ward, Scrota, Dreadfully Despised. Thank you, Justin, for sending me text messages and correcting my information.
Yes, 18 years. Congratulations, guys.
Yes. Mary Jane did have a question on my channel about Shroud of the Avatar, and is it free to play? This is a slightly different model because this is a purchase once and purchase forever, but they do have different pledges that do have different rares. The final wipe is going to be July 28th, and then from there they're going to continue developing until they officially release. But the difference between final wipe and release for us is semantically it's all the same for us as players, but as the developers they still have several targets in order to meet for their original Kickstarter goals.
Rewards that they have to get out.
So once the game is officially released, it will be the $45, or you can purchase it on a Steam sale. There's not one right now, so I used to give away the Steam accounts but it's been a while
Yes.
because I don't have any extra.
But meanwhile, we gotta get out of here, folks. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
This is Scroda.
And we are NBNN. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back with more news here in NBNN tomorrow. Until then, stay tuned to NBN for more news, sports, entertainment, interviews, crazy wild happenings, and anything else we can bring you in Shroud Avatar News. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, folks.
Thanks, everybody.
Casey's got the balls.
Thank you.
Casey's serving up the balls, the big, juicy balls.
Casey likes to put them in his mouth.
He likes when other
That's
people
for
put
other
balls in their mouth.
Yes, he does. I'm clear.